possibly more deportations than the last year of the administration, the Bush administration. We have now people being killed at the border. We have soldiers being sent to the border, and no comprehensive immigration reform. I mean, people at the border, but also I believe in the nation, are a little bit disappointed about how the administration actually have not resolved this issue of immigration.
And the FBI?
Excuse me?
The FBI, your assessment of how the FBI is dealing on the border?
Well, at least in this specific case, the FBI, in my opinion, is not being really professional, because the very first day, this Monday, when the incident happened, there was a release by the FBI, pretty much justifying the incident, saying that the agents were attacked, or that the agent was attacked by migrants, and that the agent actually defended himself, and we didn't think that was the responsibility of the FBI. I mean, the FBI should have conducted a prompt, transparent, and clear investigation before actually judging the case, and I think that didn't happen. I think what we're asking is for the FBI to clean this investigation and to talk to witnesses, to see the videos, and then express judgment on that.
Fernando, I want to ask you about the general situation there in El Paso. You are across the border from the largest city on the Mexican border, Juarez, which has become really the center now, not only especially of violence related to drug trafficking and increasing problems there at the border, but very little attention is being paid to how many people in Mexico really have been forced off the land and to flee to the United States as a result of the losses to agriculture resulting from NAFTA. Could you talk about what the general situation is in Juarez today and how that's affecting life in El Paso as well?
Well, yes, what we see in Juarez is a decomposition of the social structure. I think we have several problems in Juarez. I mean, we have the violence, we have the inability of the authority to actually contain the violence in Juarez. At the same time, we have a very deep economic crisis where people is being pushed out of the country. But let me make this fact clear, though. I mean, because sometimes there's this information that actually portrays the border, especially the border cities such as El Paso or San Diego, as violent cities also, or that the border is out of control and that it's unsafe. El Paso is the second safest city of its size in the nation. Actually, we just had one murder in the last year, in this year. The second one is this one that happened with Sergio Adrián Hernández. So our border cities on the U.S. side are quite safe. I mean, there is no such a spillover. There is no such chaos and out of control that sometimes is being presented by political reasons. And we're very concerned because at the end, I mean, what you hear and just listen in Washington or in Chicago is that the border is out of control, and that is not the case. And I guess we do have a problem in Juarez. We do have a problem in Mexico. I mean, there's as I say, a decomposition of the social structure in Mexico, not only in Juarez, but the United States has the responsibility to help to alleviate that problem economically, but also in terms of security.
Finally, Fernando, this latest news from congressional sources briefed in the matter last week. U.S. Customs and Border Protection began flying unmanned surveillance missions along the Mexican border. The first Texas-bound drone flight traveled from Arizona to New Mexico to near El Paso. What do you know about this?
No, it is happening, and it is part of the trend of what we consider increasing militarization of the border. I mean, it's not only 20,000 Border Patrol agents or the National Guard, but also it comes with a lot of technological infrastructure. I mean, the drones or sensors or, I mean, that is happening. And sometimes we actually question how effective those are, how expensive this is, especially now in a situation where we have this crisis, and how much money we have wasted in such things such as the border wall and now with the drones. I think it is important for Congress and for the administration to actually review what is happening.
Fernando Garcia, we want to thank you very much for being with us, Director of the Border Network for Human Rights, speaking to us from El Paso, Texas. This is Democracy Now! We'll be back in a minute.